Hey everybody, how you doing? Johnny Vivento here. Well, okay, back again for another one. Let me just get my stuff here. Really good to see you all. I've been out here for quite a time. The last time I was out here, I was doing a Sarasota Tim gig again, where I was praising him, of course. Look at the plane coming in over there, see? I'm right next to the airport. I'm at the marina actually at the moment. And such a beautiful place. It's my favorite place in the whole of Puerto Vallarta. So beautiful here. It's pretty windy today, but it's about 90 degrees. It's just perfect weather today. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's going to be a storm. It doesn't really look like it. The sky looks really blue. Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of Sarasota Tim, I gotta be honest. Because I want to do what he does, actually. I want to stand there and talk about things that, now if I was talking about that garbage can there would be something to say about it. Well, you know, my friend Ted and Charlene, they've got a little bin like that and somebody came along. You know, there's always a story, which is great. The other day, 2 days ago, he said he was going to sell the big crusher, and now he's not selling it. You see, you get away with 2 hours of video just talking about the crusher. About a truck that is like a common truck in the United States, but he has the gift of the gab. He can really do it. And he's making money, which is incredible, which is great, you know. I'm happy he's making money, which he certainly is. Why? Because people want to watch him. People want to watch Sarasota Tim. Yes, they do. You can say anything you like. Look at the beautiful, see the new apartments going up there? They're going to be just like those ones on the right. This is a very, very expensive place here in Puerto Vallarta. These are $1 million, like $2 million apartments, man, overlooking the bay. But it smells really, really seafoody around here. There's a million seafood restaurants. Almost every single one is a seafood restaurant. And they catch the fish right off the marina. They come off these boats here. There are fishing vessels right over there on the far side. And here's an old-fashioned one. You see it? The old Armada ship there. And these restaurants are all good, like every single one. They're all seafood restaurants and bars, but they are all really, really good here. This is one thing. Anyway, I miss the U.S. Whenever I watch Sarasota Tim's videos, I miss the U.S. I miss the stores. I miss the malls that are different. You know, they're American malls. You know, they have a different feel about them, you know. And look at all the motorcycles here. Motorcycling is a very big thing in Mexico. It's a lot cheaper. Gas is crazy. Gas, we're talking about, we pay $8 a gallon for our gas. $8. Okay, so there you go. $8 a gallon for gas. A lot of people buy motorcycles, especially women. You'll be amazed how many women are riding motorcycles around here. Like half the women have a motorcycle in Puerto Vallarta, in this area. They really do. But, and here's it's called Tepo Neve. These are all little coffee shops around here. Bar and grills. You can buy great micheladas there. Michelada bar and grill. Look at the micheladas and the tacos and margaritas, mojitos. Keep Fit shop. And this one over there, this is the Dental Aleman, German dentist. We actually have a German dentist there, would you believe? Anything to create a little bit of hype, I guess. And here's, well, anyway. So I've been listening to a lot of Sarasota Tim, as I was saying. He's doing a good job. Still got lots of haters. I think there's one hater channel per day opening up against Sarasota Tim. Something like that. I think he was talking about that the other day, and it's like new ones now coming to the fore. All saying he's going down and saying he's got a lawsuit against him or something. I haven't even seen that because I don't watch that much, you know. Really, sometimes I get an urge and I watch him like 3 days in a row. And then sometimes I don't get the urge, you know, and I lay off it a little bit. But as I said, I've always liked watching him. He's always got, even making hamburgers, bacon and eggs. Now he's doing, isn't he doing minced beef, I believe, with eggs every morning, something like that. He's on a carnivore diet. He's doing all right. And he's happy. That's the main thing. He's happy. I'll tell you one thing, though, that he was talking about 2 days ago. His trailer is only 25 foot long. Now, I would estimate it's by 14 or 15, I guess. So you're only talking about, I don't know, 30 square meters maybe? Something like that. Which really is not much. It really isn't. I mean, I don't know how you can live in that space, but he does it. He seems to do it every time. Oh. Every time I see him, he's like happy to be in the trailer, which is a very small trailer, but if it's enough for him, it's enough for him. Depends what you have, you know. I mean, I only have my apartment's only like 80 square meters. And there's 2 of us in there. But it's enough for us, you know. I don't have a lot of stuff. And my wife does, though. Most of everything is hers. She's a person that has a lot of, not so much clothing, but other stuff. You know, she collects like lots of collectibles and electronic equipment because she does videos too. She does therapy online. And, you know, she has a lot of equipment, you know, and it takes space. And she has a lot of props for what she has to do. But anyway. So this is actually a Starbucks. I used to be in there every single day, in this Starbucks, every single day. This is by the Marina, and every day I was in this Starbucks. It's a really good Starbucks. Now I buy my own coffee, man, because I'm kind of on a budget. I don't want to overspend anymore that I used to. At my age, I think, man, I've got to calm down a little bit, so I stopped going out for dinners. I make my own dinner now. You know, I make my own dinners at home for me and the wife. We go out once a week for shopping, either Costco or Puerto Vallarta. And it's great that way. You know, we make some good stuff, some good recipes, and we go out for tacos a lot, maybe 2-3 times a week, buy the lunch or dinner. And that's about it. My wife loves chocolate cake, so we get one piece, not for me, for her. One piece of chocolate cake maybe once a week at a special bakery that produces the best cakes in the world. It really does. It's called, what's it called? Café con Miel. It means coffee and honey. And they produce incredible desserts, you know. And when you buy a small piece for let's say it's $4.50, one tiny piece of chocolate cake. But I'm telling you, man, it is worth $20. And that happened to me last week. I was in a place last week. We were together downtown for the evening. We went to a bar. We went to meet some people there. And on the way back, we stopped by at this coffee house, downtown Puerto Vallarta. It was called Albertini. It's a Italian coffee house and pastries, okay? And it was pretty busy, but we stopped in there. We said, let's have a dessert and a cup of coffee. So we ordered this coconut cake, which was like a coconut pie, very dense, okay, with really, really nice pastry around it. And I didn't, you know, I just ordered it, you know, and we ordered coffee. My wife has, she drinks a latte. I had a cappuccino, and we ordered. And I took one bite of this cake, and I said to the waiter, I said, how much is this cake? And he told me it was, let's say it was 100 pesos, which is like, let's say it's $6 for the cake. And I said it should be double in price. You know, you're actually selling yourself short there. It should be double in price, okay? Because it was so incredible, and it was massive as well. And I said, wow, how are they doing this for $6, man? There must have been $6 worth of cream cheese in this cake. It was like a coconut cream cheese cake pie. Amazing. And I have to tell you, man, it was incredible, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I told the waiter if it was double, it would be worth it. You know, it was just incredible. So sometimes that happens, you know. Places like Starbucks, that never happens. They are just horribly overpriced, but it is a good product, and the people in there take care of you. They're nice people. They keep the place clean. It's always clean in Starbucks. You can use your laptop. You can work in there, and that's a big plus, you know. I'm in like a busy zone here, man. There wasn't one person when I came in. Now there's like everyone's passing by. I must have had it. Anyway, sorry about the noise. God, I wish Sarasota Tim was here, man. We could have some fun. Take him to the golf course. We could. There's the big Neptune, the big dolphin there. If you see it. Sorry, no, it's not dolphin. That's the big whale. Because actually, a lot of whalers come here and they go whaling. So where I showed you on the marina over here, you can get a boat and you can go whaling. You can go with them when they take you right next to the whales. It's pretty incredible. If you ever go, it's worth going. It really is. And man, it's noisy around here, man. I'm just gonna go for a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and this is a big whale, the center of Puerto Vallarta. During the World Cup was just finished, it was a massive display there for the Mexico national team. There's Sotheby's of Puerto Vallarta. You got yogurt stores, ice cream stores, all kinds of stuff here. And I like being here. It's really nice. I actually like being in here, so. I might even go into Starbucks and buy a cup of coffee. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something here. Look, it's my bag. This is the cover for my bike. Where I live, I have to put a cover on it. Otherwise, we have these torrential rains at night, which are the tropical rains. Now, what we got to do here, how you doing? What we got to do here, right, is, see, I got my coffee here, right? It's the best cup of coffee I've ever had in my life. It really is. I love that coffee. This is a really, really good coffee. It's called Blazon, which is from a neighboring state called Chiapas. And I drink the espresso. So that is the espresso. I drink a couple a day. And now, Sarasota Tim, does he have this view? Seriously, does he have this view in Florida? Well, to be truthful with you, the day hasn't even started here because this time it's only 1:05 and people don't even get up here until like 12. So people are going like for breakfast now. I'm telling you, because this is like a very exclusive part of town, to be honest. It's a very, very exclusive part of town. And here we go again with a thing. There we go. So we got another massive noise on the way. They don't stop coming past here like the trash and whatever, I see. But, there we go. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a few minutes of Puerto Vallarta, where I live. Shout out to Sarasota Tim. As I say, I was talking about his apartment, right? 25 feet long, man. I thought it was a lot bigger than that. Yeah, I thought it was a lot bigger than that, man. I don't know if I could live in a 25-foot long trailer, but he has a nice outside, right? And the weather's decent, so I suppose he stays out there a lot. Outside his trailer, I guess. And I would if I lived there. I mean, I think it's nice. I like where he lives. He's got his shed outside. He's got his electric bike, right? So, how you doing, guys? Oh man, this is so funny because I wasn't expecting to do this today. I've just woken up. Actually, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I felt a little tired. I went back to bed. I went out for a walk. I came back at like 10:30. Then I decided to go back to bed, and I woke up, I think maybe 45 minutes ago. I jumped on my bike. So I want to make a few videos today for 2 different channels today, you know. So, so this lady just said hi to me. The lady there just said hi, which is nice. Everyone says hi to everyone here, which is nice, you know. When you see at the side, they don't just say nothing. They just say hola or something. ¿Qué tal? Which means how you doing. Everyone does that. This is what they do. Okay, so anyway, love audio, and please leave some comments, subscribe, press the like button. Wow, I might make another one later. Or shall I go on? I don't know. Take care, guys.